Good morning, folks. Dennis Jr. here with Zager Guitars in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm standing here in front of our new, I shouldn't say new, we've been building this guitar for over 30 years now. It's our ZAD80 Acoustic. This is the full box, pure acoustic. No electronics on this one. For you purists out there like my father, he kind of gravitates towards pure acoustics, although I really like the ability to plug in, and I like the auto tuners on our guitars. So do a lot of our artists as they perform with them. But if you want a pure acoustic, maybe you're one of those guys who just likes to mic it up with the mic in front of the guitar and no plastics or anything like that on your guitar with the electronics, then this is probably the guitar for you. This is a full-size acoustic. This is right below our 900 series, which is our flagship. It used to be our flagship model. Oh gosh, for about 15 years it was. Players just love these guitars. A lot of our customers own both. They own this guitar and our 900 series and like them both for different reasons. This is a full solid rosewood guitar with a red cedar top, which gives it a very warm, mellow sound. That's the best way I could describe it. A lot of customers are always asking, what's the difference between this and your 900 sound-wise? And all I can say is where the 900, they're both rosewood, but where the 900 is more powerful, this is more mellow and warm. Not to say the 900 isn't warm. It's very deep and rich and powerful. This is just not quite as powerful, but it's still very warm and mellow, and it has to do with that cedar top. A lot of our customers buying this guitar are coming from Martin D28. That's kind of the go-to guitar, it seems, where our customers are coming from. They like this one because it's got a very similar sound to the D28, which again, I think the D28 may be one of the best-selling pure acoustics in the world. Martin's been selling them. They've had a fantastic guitar there for over about 65 years now. It's a wonderful guitar, but I will say we have a ton of players coming to this guitar from the D28s, and their main reason, they want to match the sound of the D28, which, it's well known, fantastic sounding guitar, but they want easier playability, and they say this guitar does it. And at a bit lower price too. I think these are about $1,500–$1,600 on our site right now on sale. But this is again a full-size acoustic. I'll come around here so you can see. I pulled it out in the sun this morning so you can see. Some of our customers think they look a little darker, and they get them in person, they're a little lighter. Again, that red cedar top is a little darker than the spruce. This guitar naturally has all of our easy play features on it, and I'll begin with the bracing system, which is probably the most important part on all of our guitars. My father puts a special bracing system right under here that's very thin, so when you hold chords, it actually gives just a little bit down here. And that's why when you play one of our guitars, you hold down on the strings, and you notice you don't have to press near as hard to get that chord to ring true. About 50% less is what our players say. And the other bonus of that thinner bracing in the face is it moves a little more, again for easier playability, but it also puts out a much bigger sound than our 50 and our 20 series guitars. So two big things there. Again, playability and sound. That's what my dad focuses on most. Like all of our guitars, it has a custom handmade saddle. This is Cowbone from Nebraska. Each saddle is made for each particular guitar. He sets the intonation level, string heights, just perfectly for this guitar. Again, I always say you would be amazed how many guitars I see in higher price points that are using plastic on these parts, which is kind of a no-no, not if you want the best sound. Same goes for our nut, handmade Cowbone nut. Here he sets the string spacing, which is custom on our guitars. You really won't see this on any other guitar made today. A lot of players think we have a wider neck design, which we do not. On these we have two different sizes, 1 3/4 and 1 11/16. Almost all the guitars we ship are 1 3/4. But the big thing you'll see here is that space side to side. If you look really close, we have a little more space there. We don't go with a wider neck because there's a lot of players like my father who use the thumb of the left hand, and when you go wider than 1 3/4, it almost makes that impossible. Instead, we go with a wider string stance to give you that extra room there, and we still run a very slim neck design front to back. So you small-handed players out there, you can get your hand around this really easy. But for you big-fingered players who are leaning on adjacent strings, this spacing makes a world of difference. You'll always hear our customers say, you know, they were having problems with a certain chord, and then they got on one of our guitars and instantly they could hit that chord. That's part of the reason. The other reason, again, is naturally we go lower in string heights, and we go especially low on these first 8 frets here. But as you work your way down towards the sound hole, we raise action a bit. And the reason we do that is when you go too low on string height over the sound hole, you lose great amounts of sound quality and volume. And you know, it makes no sense to have an easy play guitar that doesn't sound good. So there's a nice balance there that you have to maintain. The other reason is we like the strings a little higher over the sound hole for fingerstyle players. My dad's a fingerstyle player. Chet Atkins is probably his favorite player in the world. Many of you have heard of him. Considered the best fingerstylist in the world. And he designs his guitars for this fingerstyle type of play. And you'll also notice down here, we also set, we have a wider string stance down here also at the bridge. We run 2 1/4 from E to E, from dot to dot. And a lot of you guys will get out your measuring tapes and say, oh, it's only a 1/16 wider. In these avenues, 1/32, 1/64 can make a difference between you buzzing a string and having a clear chord. So it's just the most minor things. Most customers, players look at our guitars and they don't notice a lot of these differences until they play it, and you instantly feel these things all working in your favor. For the advanced players, our pros on stage, our artists, you know, it's one of those things where instead of playing an hour, they can play a 2-hour set without their fingers failing. And for the beginning player, it can mean the difference between you giving up on the instrument altogether, because you know, these guitars kind of came to fruition as my dad was a 60-year instructor, and he noticed his beginner players survived. They didn't give up when they were playing one of his own guitars. So it makes a world of difference that way. Naturally, we've got the full abalone inlay on this guitar. It's got the pearl fret markers. We only use genuine Grover gears. If you look at Grover tuners, they're used on, you see them on $10,000 guitars. If you buy a Zager, it's got Grovers on it. Put a lifetime warranty on those too. We put a lifetime warranty on our nut saddle. There's a lifetime warranty on the entire guitar, but like if you break a saddle, that sort of thing, where other companies, and I don't care if you're paying $10,000 and $20,000, they make you pay for that stuff. With us, you send us an email. I have my dad make a new saddle and we send it to you overnight, so you're covered that way with us. This one's got some really sharp woods on it. Again, Indian rosewood, solid back and sides. Try to get up here so you can see the detail. This one has the ivory binding on it. You'll notice on our 900, it has the curly maple, a little bit different. Some customers prefer this, some prefer the curly maple. Naturally, we have the pure pegs, the strap pegs in our guitars. My dad has these in perfect position. So if you're on stage, it's amazing. You'll see some pro players out there and their guitars are falling away from them or pulling in too close. That all has to do with the placement of this peg. Naturally, we have it on the bottom too. Lastly, do remember with us, you have lifetime guarantee on our guitars, 100% money back guarantee. So if you don't like it when you receive it, we're the only guitar company in the world who offers this. You just simply let us know. We pick it up, we pay for everything both ways, and you're not out a penny to try one of our guitars. You can use it for 30 days, and just let us know. I will say our return rate is under 1%, and most of our customers are generally happy. But If you're not, we always offer exchanges and returns, whatever our customer wants. Almost all of our business comes from friends, referring friends and family, so it's very important that our customers are happy. So if you have any other questions about this guitar or any of our others, don't be afraid to call or email. I'm available 7 days a week. My Uncle Henry's on the phone at least 5-6 days a week, so we'd be happy to help you. All right, again, this is our ZAD80 Acoustic, and you can find it on our webpage right now. All right, take care, folks.